Have you ever wondered why it is so difficult for us human beings to just simply sit or stand? Have you ever wondered why it is so often the shoulder muscles that complain the most at the end of a very long day? In this chapter we will investigate some of these questions. At the heart of our inquiry lies an attempt to show the interconnectedness of all movement elements in the human body. We will also demonstrate how obeying some very simple mechanical principles can dramatically improve your quality of life. On the left you see a demonstration of some average ways of standing. What do all of these have in common? I think two things: the feet and the head. The feet are pointing outwards to the side, and if you look very closely you will notice the weight of the body is on the toes. The head is displaced rather far forward in front of the shoulder. Do you know how much your head weighs? Before I tell you, just try to make an intelligent guess. 500 grams, 1 kilo, 3 kilos? Well, no. The weight of an adult's head is the equivalent of about 9 or 10 bottles of beer, 7 kilos. With an anterior head, the muscles of your shoulder have to work every waking minute of the day to stabilize that weight and to prevent the head from falling to the ground like Newton's famous apple. It may start to make sense why they hurt and complain after a long day. Now, how do I, in the demonstration on the right, accomplish the much better head placement without looking all that tense? Well, one of the secrets lies in the feet. Look again closely. The feet are kept straight forward, the weight of the body is carried much more towards the heel. The feet influence the position of the head? Indeed they do. For every little bit the feet are pointing outwards, the head will drop forward. Feet straight means head better balanced. In one day this may not make a big difference, but over 10, 20, 30 years... But why on earth don't we use our feet intuitively correctly? One of the reasons lies in the amount of sitting in our daily lives. Can you see how in this so-called relaxed sitting position the legs rotate outwards? The only thing preventing the total collapse of the body is the glass wall of the bus shelter. Now watch. The mechanical trick of an upright sitting position is nearly entirely a movement of the pelvis over the hip joints. Thus, to bring your spine into a more upright position and keep your 7-kilo head in relative balance, just move your pelvis up until you feel the weight of your body in front of your sitting bones. Don't worry. You can't go too far, the legs are in the way. So, what does all of this have to do with our standing problem? Well, if you sit in this collapsed position over extended periods of time, the legs will get used to the outward rotation. When you then attempt to put your feet straight in standing, this feels very uncomfortable. Thus, you then stand with your feet everted, making sitting upright even less comfortable. A vicious circle from which you can only escape through consciousness or exercises. The human body was certainly not constructed for the amount of sitting we do nowadays.